Hello, happy summer, and welcome back to a midsummer episode. Beyond the Bureau, we're so glad to be back. It smells great. The smell of fresh, new ideas. I love it. So today we have, of course, Landen. Landen Giddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good summer.
How are you?
Good summer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You been busy?
Oh, yeah. You know, it seems like I thought I'd have a lot of, I thought I'd have, nothing to do during the month of June, but I've actually been kept pretty busy. And then on the days where I have nothing, I'm super bored. So
Got to keep busy.
It's good staying busy.
You know, I feel you, because whenever I look at the schedule and I don't see anything on there, it's kind of weird. But, yeah, we got a big summer ahead of us. Really, nothing's kicked off yet. But, of course, we have football coming up. Plan to get an episode with the one and only Keegan Sell soon. Of course, band goes along with it. You know, you got cross country, golf, soccer, volleyball. Everything's going to get started here in the fall. But one thing that has happened this summer and is just finished a few weeks ago, is Summer League basketball. And who else can we talk with basketball about other than Preston Gideon? Your brother.
Yeah.
And, how you doing, Preston?
I'm doing pretty good. Summer League? You want me to talk about how it went?
Yeah, here.
Unless you wanna.
So first of all, let me give you a proper introduction. Preston Gideon averaged 18.5 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds this year during the regular basketball season. And that was enough to earn you first team All MVAC, first team Portage County, third team All Northeast Ohio, D3, and even All-Ohio honorable mention. And then in league games, you averaged 20.5 points per game, and that won you the scoring title, which you got a nice piece of hardware for, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so also you had coaches recognize your talent. You were able to play in the Greater Akron Basketball Coaches Association All-Star Game, as well as the YSN All-Star Game. How did those go?
Those were amazing. The GAPCO one, which is the Greater Akron one, the talent out there is it's insane. Most of those kids, there wasn't a kid under 6 foot. Everybody was dunking, windmilling. And then the YSN one, that was a great experience because you just got to see a lot of guys that I played against out in the Youngstown area. So both of them were great experiences for me.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we don't see a whole lot of huge guys dunking and throwing down stuff around here. So I could imagine that'd be pretty sweet. That's pretty impressive it was your first year as a varsity player this year. Can you tell us, how was the transition? Because you were a JV starter your freshman year, averaged at least 25 points a game probably. You were great. But you went straight to the top expected prospect on our varsity team. So how was that transition for you?
The transition was a little hard. The first couple games, I just had to get my nerves out because, we first game against Southeast, I played way too fast. My first couple games of the season were way too fast. It took me a little while to realize that I had to kind of slow down, develop a more all-around game. But once I did that, it kind of went on. And then halfway through the season, once we lost Aiden, that put me into a little bit of a way bigger role to handle the ball. So I had to just learn a bunch of new moves, and just everything changed. So it was just an adapting game pretty much, but it worked out in the end. So
yeah, no, you did. Yeah, you did great. You ended up winning all those awards. Obviously, we talked about, but you were definitely doubled and taken as a threat with the other teams. I know Landen on the scoreboard had to put up a lot of points in honor of your name, controlling the scoreboard over there. So yeah, tell us about Summer League. How is it different? How is it the same? Just give us the rundown of
Summer League. We played some tougher teams out by Akron area. We played Coventry and some newer teams. Overall, I think we were over 500. We only lost 3 normal Summer League games, and then the team took a trip to that Marietta camp, and we went 10-9 there. So that was a positive outcome. It just seemed like after every single day every single summer league session that we had, the team was growing. Everything just kept going up, taking a step up from where we last were. So I think it was a good outcome for this summer, and I'm ready to see what's up to come this season.
Yeah, that's definitely where you put in the most improvement is the off season.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Mosier was big on figuring things out in the off season, with his football team.
Yep.
That way you can put it into effect during the real season. But was it more difficult, do you think, than playing in a normal season?
Summer league, it was like the kind of the same as last year. Summer league feels a little easier for me because it's kind of like we don't really run a lot of offense. It's kind of just run and gun, trying to get guys into shape and see like how the team moves up and down the court. Me personally, I think summer league was a little easier, so I didn't really have to kind of change anything other than the fact that it's almost just being in shape and being an athlete and kind of just it's like kind of like AAU a little bit. So.
Right. No, I remember. That's actually not what I expected. I know you guys play some like out of conference teams, so I thought it'd be difficult. But it reminded me of when you, me, Cade Rock, and Nick went out to Akron for a 3v3 tournament. We had 4. We had 1 sub.
I remember that. Yeah.
We went out to it was a summer sizzler out in Akron, and I think we won 1 game that day, right? We played like 6, and we were just that was the first time I've ever been dunked on. I remember we go out there and they're throwing up lobs.
We had fun though.
We did have fun.
That's all that matters.
That was before
fun.
we all hit our growth spurts too. Cade and Nick were still kind of small.
Yeah.
We played Hoban and we were just getting slammed on. They're pulling up from half court.
I'm sure if we did it again, we'd do fine. So.
But that's just that's what that reminded me of. Where do you guys play for summer league?
Summer league this year last year we had the first half of June was at our place, and then the second half of June was at Wyndham because I guess our gym is now an official gym that we can hold all-star games and like all that stuff for I think volleyball and basketball, like inside sports. So and everything for summer league this year was at home besides the Marietta trip, which we took the 21st through the 23rd, I think. So we didn't have to drive anywhere. It was all right here. So.
Huh. Yeah, I know when I played basketball for a couple years, we used to have issues with summer league. Like, there wouldn't be a lot of people since the football boys obviously can't do it because they have practices. You have anybody that golfs or anybody that plays, any summer sports really can't come to summer league because of obligations. So was that a problem for you guys this year?
That actually was not a problem. We had everybody showed up to everything, even Eric, football quarterback, so he showed up. I think the first 2 sessions he missed, but then he started showing up consistently, so everything worked out. So we had our whole upcoming roster there, so it was nice for everybody to kind of blend together and
that's nice, especially since you guys have some new guys. Well, new old guys that used to play that are coming back. I know Eric, Vince. Yeah. They're coming back. That's good for you guys to mesh before the season starts.
Yeah.
So that's good. I know we had like huge attendance problems back when Dema and Swagonski.
Yeah.
The big football guys.
Yeah.
But, sweet. Other summer stuff. We hope you're all having a good summer. I know we've been keeping busy. Landon, have you started up any golf yet?
Yeah, actually, the past couple of weeks I've been getting out playing more because what the golf team has to do before August 1st is they have to send in 5 rounds of 9-hole scores and then 2 rounds of 18 scores. I think I sent in my 4th 9 yesterday, and then so I have 1 more 9 to go, and then I have 2 18s to go. So I'm trying to get that in as much as possible.
Break it down. What's that mean? I'm not a
golfer. With golf, you either play 9 holes or 18 holes. Most of our matches are 9 holes, and then tournaments are 18 holes. So all you have to do is, because it's starting July 1st, Sugarbush, that's our home course, and they let us go out and play for free. But if you want to drive a cart, you have to have a driver's license, and you have to pay $5. But otherwise, you can just walk. And then you play your 9 holes, and at the end, you take a picture of your scorecard, and you send it into Coach Englehart, and he records it all. And what I like to do is, because during the season we do things called stat cards, so we'll keep our total score and then right below that we'll write down how many putts we had per hole, and then if we hit the green in regulation, which means, so hitting the green in regulation is, say you have a par 4, and for those of you who don't know, the number that a par is, so if you have a par 4, that's the average, like how many shots it should take you to get in the hole. So you want to be in the green so on a par 4 you want to be on the green in 2 shots. If you want to be on the green on a par 5 in 3 shots. Par 3 1 shot. So hitting the green, that's what hitting the green in regulation is. So if you say you had a par 5, you got on the green in 3 shots, you mark an X. I don't know what these guys are laughing about here, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. You just mark an X if you hit the green in regulation, and you down below that, if you hit the fairway off your tee shot, you mark an X on that one, and then you just total everything up at the end.
I apologize. It's just, I don't know.
The summer jokes are out.
A little giddy today.
It's a little giddy. That's right. Got 2 Gideons in the studio. Feeling a little giddy. No, but school's out. What's not to be happy about, you know?
Yeah.
It's been a nice summer. That's good. Yeah, I know a lot of sports. I just spoke with Mr. Flegger yesterday with cross country. Talked to him for some advice how to keep my sprint work up and stay in shape over the summer, even when seasons are out of play, because none of the practices are mandatory yet. So it's really important that you get out there and you stay in shape. That way you don't get because mandatory practices aren't allowed to start a month.
It's like July 31st,
Yeah,
I think.
and then at that
Something
point
like
you
that.
already have games and scrimmages in like less than a week. So it's really important for you to get out there and get to practice. I know you and me, Preston, we've been going to soccer.
Why don't you talk a little bit about the soccer team and how
Yeah,
how it's
we've
gonna
changed
go.
a lot since last year. I don't know if I talked about it on an old podcast, but our former coach, Coach Michael Coney, has taken a new route, however you want to say it, and he's gone to Kenston to be the head coach for them. It's all in good blood though. We loved having him, and we're excited for his new opportunity. Preston, we plan to go see some Kenston games, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we want to go see their opener, and maybe we can get Landen on board too to come watch him with us. But new coach, the everything guy, Mr. Sabula, our band director and teacher here, is going to be our soccer coach, and I think it's been going pretty well. What do you think about his coaching style, Preston?
I like it. I mean, all the skills, it seems to be helping everybody. Most of the upcoming freshmen are dedicated that show up. I've seen them grow since the first time that I went. And, he's really funny. So, every time I go there, I have a smile on my face, and it's a good environment to be in. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the attendance hasn't been super high, like I said, because it's not mandatory. But I think the people that are there are the people that need to be there. Like you said, the upcoming freshmen, the new guys to the team. We're a little low on numbers this year, so it's important that we get the new guys out there. That way we have that base built up,
Yeah.
But, and then, like I said, cross-country's going, golf's going. I'm sure I know I've seen some of the girls getting out there for volleyball, practicing here at the school a few times.
I think they've had a couple summer league sessions as well.
Yeah.
In Reminderville, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know anything about that?
I do not.
Yeah, we need to have a volleyball player on here. Most of them are kind of they don't want to get the word out. So we gotta get some people on here, get them to talk about volleyball a little bit, or even like girls cross country or something like that. But we have band camp coming up. Landon, tell us about that.
Yeah, so next week we hit 3 days next week. On Tuesday we have our leadership retreat, which is all new marchers coming in, and if any of the freshmen who marched as an 8th grader want to come, they totally can. And then there we just kind of get to know everybody. And then the next day we teach the new marchers just basic marching fundamentals, and then that Thursday everyone comes back to learn the fundamentals. And then the next week is the long week of band camp, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5.
It's felt like forever since we've had a band camp.
Yeah.
It's our last band camp.
Yeah.
You and me. Should be a good one. Coach up the new guys with those leadership retreats. I'm excited. Can't wait to get those band camp tan lines.
Oh yeah.
Those are the best ones. The back of the calves get burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
You got the tank top tan lines, the crop top tan lines. It's hot, miserable at some points,
Yeah.
but it's worth it. It's worth it at the end. We have hopefully a good sounding band.
And if any band members are out there that have not turned in their Disney payment, get that
Yeah,
going.
yeah, we're
We're close. We're close.
We only need a couple more people, and we'll be good. The band's trying to take a trip to Disney this year as it got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got some exciting things going. It's been a great, relaxing summer. I know I've had a good summer.
I've had a great summer.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're excited to get the podcast back up and running again. I know, like I said, we'll be on here with Keegan Sell. And who knows, maybe Preston will come back and help out.
I know we're also getting some in the gym. They're doing some new upgrades with like the wall, like paint and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And I think we might be getting. I think we're getting new pads for the walls
Nice.
too. So
They got
and-
a lot of improvements.
yeah, and we got new new bleachers or not bleachers, benches this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I know they're like, we walked through the school and you could just see everything in progress. They got the new roofs going on.
yeah.
They got elementary school.
Oh, do we have an update on the track back there?
It's about the same as I think the last time we talked about it. We laid asphalt. Mr. Lysick said it had to set for a while. It has been. I think it's pretty much ready to get the
It looked ready this
get
morning.
the rubber on
Yeah.
whenever they're ready for that. But there's no rush. Track season's not for a long while yet. So it's exciting though. We have a lot of improvement here at the JAG campus, and hopefully we can get like Mr. Fisher on here, the head of maintenance or something. Have him talk about all the improvements we'll be making. But we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Just a nice little midsummer check-in. And we'll be back in a couple weeks to fill you guys in on some more once all the sports and band gets rolling. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Aaron.
I'm Landen.
I'm Preston.
And thanks for listening to us today. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.